We are in Bali!
You've probably heard about Bali before. It's the place where honeymooners come to consume their marriage, where yogis come to find inner peace, and where Instagrammers come to take the same picture as a million other people have already done before them. But we came to Bali for a whole other reason. Since this year, there are 2 new naturist resorts.
All right, let's go!
Oh, whoa, whoa, not so fast.
What?
We need to do the intro first.
We are Nick and Linz. For the last 5 years, we have been traveling to some of the most amazing naturist places on the planet. And now we embarked on an epic journey to experience naturism in every continent of the world. Subscribe and travel along with us. Right now, we are in Asia.
There are 2 brand new naturist resorts in Bali, and in this video we're gonna take you to the first one of them. But we came all the way to this place to record the intro of this video, so at least we should have a walk around. This place is called Garuda something park. I still have difficulties remembering those Balinese words. And it's home to one of the largest statues in the world. I think it's the 4th largest, and it's the image of Wisnu. To give you a little bit of background, Indonesia is a Muslim country, but most of the population in Bali is Hindu, and Vishnu is one of the most important gods in Hinduism. It's the protector of the earth, which makes it quite obvious that they have to build such a big statue because it's a big world to protect.
We just arrived in Bali and it's already getting difficult. Here it says, do not step on the grass, and over there is the assembly point. So I'm confused. Clearly tourism in Bali hasn't completely bounced back yet, because I've seen pictures of this place that were full with people, full with tourists. It is not really good for Bali, but it is good for us because we prefer to visit places like this that are less crowded, and it's easier to film.
I remember from the last time when we were in Bali that culture and tradition is really a very big thing here. And it's totally different than we experience it in Europe, because for us tradition and culture are mostly the very old things, like the churches and the cathedrals that have been built in the I don't know which century. But here this is really very alive, and that explains parks like this. This is a new park. I don't think it exists for more than a decade, and it feels a little bit touristy, but I don't think it is, because people here celebrate their old cultures very much, and they just keep building new statues of their gods. So yeah, it leaves us also always in the middle. Like, is this place built for tourism? Is it made to attract people? Or is it really a cultural celebration of Vishnu and their other gods? It's a cool park, and it does give a glimpse of Balinese culture.
It's also a bit of a creepy culture. I wonder if Balinese people have like very bad, scary dreams seeing all these statues.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange combination with these creepy statues and then the statues of the very serene gods and then those traditional dances. I think we'll need to learn a little bit more about Hinduism, but we have time enough in Bali, and that's probably something for our next videos, because we have been keeping you waiting long enough. Are we gonna go to the naturist resort?
Check.
You can open the door.
Okay. Because let's be honest, that's why you're watching this video, right? Welcome to Gecko Resort, and this is what a brand new naturist resort looks like. Of course, we're gonna give you the big tour, but first things first. Just a second. So much better. And now we are here, let me show you our room. At first sight, this looks like a pretty standard room. But for me, it's all in the details. To start with, they give you a lot of information. Information about surfing, snorkeling, diving, which I love, and cool places to visit in Bali. And the last one, but absolutely not the least one, is they give you a personalized welcome brochure. A cool map about Bali, A nice overview with treatments and massages and the breakfast menu, but that's for later. There is a big TV with Netflix. It's not really important for us because we don't watch TV that often, but if you want it, you have it. And it's also very cool that they give you these sarongs that you can use. They're really nice and it's from Bali. The colors are beautiful, but I prefer my sarong. I don't know, I'm just attached to it, I think. Okay, they let us choose between two different pillows. So the first night I tried the hard one. Was okay, but I was not really that convinced. So the second night I had the lighter one and oh my god, tell you guys, perfect.
If it sounds like we've become quite snobs, you're probably right, but yeah, that's what Bali does to you.
That's so true, but I mean, they let us choose. What else could I do?
Maybe one day we'll make the what's the perfect pillow video, but not today. So what's next?
Yes, what's next? Sockets! You have two universal sockets, which is good because then you don't need to buy a converter, and you also get 4 USB sockets, which is pretty cool if you have a lot of electronics like we do. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, we are staying in the dolphin room. Gecko Resort has 4 different rooms and they're all named after different animals. I will just show you. This is the gecko room and this is a turtle room, just to give you an idea. This room looks less messier than our room, so maybe we can just continue the tour here. All rooms look the same anyway, but this is something I've never seen before. All the rooms have their own water dispenser. Cold water, normal water and hot water if you want to make coffee or tea. And they provide water bottles, so eco-friendly. Cupboards to put your stuff in, and this is how they look when they're not being used.
And this is how they look when they are being used.
Some complimentary things like a safe, hair blower and umbrellas. It is Bali after all. And this is what a bathroom looks like that hasn't been used by us.
And this is what one looks like that has been. No, I'm just kidding.
This bathroom just breathes Bali for me. It is the colors, it's the open shower, it's the plant in the shower. I mean, I already feel an Instagram picture coming here. This was a pretty complete room tour. Now let's just go to the pool. Do you think I can jump from here? If you are not new to this channel, then you know that this is my favorite place in the whole resort. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. By the way, this is the common area and around the swimming pool, there are the rooms. It's really cool to have all these Bali touches and the green around it is also very Bali. And it's so cute, all these little lights with the gecko on it, because yeah, we are in Gecko Resort. And over there is the bar and breakfast area, but that's for later because our other rental is waiting for us.
We are on the road again! Hooray! To give you some sense of direction, we are in the southern peninsula of Bali. Gecko Resort is close to the center, which makes it very convenient to get to all the sites in the area. It's not really walking distance, but with a scooter you can get everywhere pretty easily.
And by the way, the reason why we can rent a motorcycle and cruise around the island is thanks to our Patreon. So thank you all so much. And if you want to know more about our Patreon, we will leave a link in the description. And once again, thank you so much.
And our first stop of the afternoon is one of the main highlights of the peninsula, is the Uluwatu temple.
It's a temple, so we have to cover up.
Bali is overall quite a safe place when it comes to criminality. But we have been warned about the monkeys, and especially here, and it's not a lie. We just arrived and we saw somebody's sunglasses getting stolen by a monkey. She got them back though. The thing is, if the monkeys steal something, the guards throw food at them so they would drop whatever they have stolen. And it works in the short run, I guess, because he did drop the sunglasses of the lady. But I guess that it doesn't work really in the long run, because now they are learning that when they steal something, a guard will throw food at them. And that is not really a good idea. I understand the popularity of this temple. It's really nicely located next to the seaside. There are waves breaking at the rocks below the temple. And there's a trail. We are actually walking away from the temple now. And we're following the rocks. There's a really nice forest trail. And the flowers here, that's really Bali. That's also how I remember Bali. It's lots and lots of flowers. What happened?
Nou ja. He stole my glasses. Yeah.
Day one and you got robbed in Bali.
And the thing is, I was warned. That's the whole thing. And I didn't have my sunglasses on my head. I had them on here on my nose, and still I got robbed. I do feel so stupid.
If you've been following our channel for quite some time, you may have noticed that throughout the last year we have been robbed by people, by a dog, and this time by a monkey. Yeah, we're losing stuff. So if the help us rent a scooter thing for Patreon didn't really convince you to become a patron, maybe you can support us to get Lynn's new glasses.
Sunglasses. Please do, I need them. He just took another one. They're super aggressive.
They are not all thieves though. Some just like to take their food from another monkey's skin. The temple itself wasn't that spectacular, but the views were absolutely amazing. And the monkey and sunglasses show was also, let's call it interesting. I've seen at least 6 or 7 glasses and sunglasses being stolen by monkeys. It's really crazy. A lot of people come with sunglasses, but very few leave with them.
Are you gonna laugh with the whole story, Nick? Seriously?
But I still have mine.
I know, that's why. Ah, Jesus.
On to our next destination. We're going to the beach and maybe stop for to buy sunglasses somewhere. And just like that, I am the one without sunglasses. There is a lot of beach in this side of Bali, but this is not really the big Kuta, Canggu kind of beach with the big resorts and all the hotels. This part of Bali is more like small bed and breakfasts, small guest houses. And there's a big surfing vibe apparently. This is not really the kind of beach that you would immediately link to Bali. There's a lot of seagrass and it's also quite quiet. It's very relaxed and a lot of cool beach bars. Thank you.
My new sunglasses. Thank you, Nick.
We had a minor miscalculation concerning the timing, and it feels a bit ridiculous to only come to this beach to have just one beer, but we have another stop. And then again, on the scale of ridiculousness, it's hardly not as ridiculous as getting your sunglasses stolen by a monkey or by your wife for that matter. This is Balangan beach. This is supposed to be the place to be to watch the sunset, and watching the sunset is supposed to be the thing to do when you're in this part of Bali. It's a little bit cloudy, so I'm not sure what to expect, but there's only one way to find out.
This is probably what I like the most about Bali. There's so much food.
We've already been in Bali for 4 days and it feels as if we just arrived an hour ago. But still a lot of things have happened in those 4 days. We found a beautiful resort. We discovered a part of Bali that we hadn't seen before. I have no sunglasses anymore.
I do.
But other than that, it's been a great stay. But we have to move on because there's so many other places we want to discover. There's another new Naturist resort in the north of the island. And along the way, we are going to see other cool places. So if you don't want to miss that,
you know what to do. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this video, please give us a big fat thumbs up. And we just see you in our next video. Bye.